Well, we've been and had the other obligatory cup of tea at the ski centre, and we're heading back down the A82. And I wanted to stop at what I believe is Loch-Nafola, but the little bit that there is all iced up, surprisingly given the temperatures, but it doesn't seem to be as big as when we were last here. So I grabbed the camera, came up the top, there's some snow that hadn't been disturbed, and I found what I thought would make quite a nice composition. But having got the camera out and tried a couple of handheld shots in the different positions that I'd seen, decided that no, it didn't actually work. I've got a lovely rock with plenty of detail in it, on one side, snow on the top, leading back to the mountains. But as I say, sometimes you see an image and think, yeah, that'll work. And then when you get it in the camera, you think, actually, no, that's not going to work. But it's a beautiful scene. And I'm slowly learning the difference between a very picturesque thing to look at, something that's beautiful, but doesn't actually translate to an image in the camera. So I put the camera back in the car, and I thought I'd give you a little spin round. The light has gone again, as it did this yesterday. It came and it went, and we're just about to have a snowstorm. Not sure if I can turn you around on this thing or not, so let's have a go. There we go. So that's back down the A82. And then try and do this nice and slowly. That's the 360-degree view. The mountain that's in front of you, I think, is Stobdurg's little brother. And Stobdurg is the one, the Buccleuch Etive Moor waterfall shot, and that's its little brother up there. As you can see, the snowstorm is coming up the mountain, up through the glen. Oops, let's bring you back round. There we go. So you're able to see very, very little, especially as I can't get this thing working again. Where are we? There we go. Every day is a school day, and you're constantly learning. So, yeah, here comes the snow. Again, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is definitely a snowstorm coming in. So the view is rapidly disappearing, as you can see. But we know that in 10-15 minutes, we're going to get the sun back again, and the blue skies. Oops, where are you gone? There you are. So we're not disheartened, we're just going to pack up the car. We're probably going to try and head down Glenetive Road. Now, that looked a bit dodgy yesterday because of the amount of snow. It didn't look like they'd been clearing that road because it is just a little side road. Although there are, plenty of houses. The phone's getting actually blown by the wind. Let's just stop that there. There are plenty of houses and little villages down the bottom of Glenetive Road, and there's the Glenetive Loch as well. So we may take a trundle down there and wait for the sun to come out. On the way back down from the ski lodge this morning, the light and the clouds were just perfect over Blackrock. Excuse me, looking down, I'm trying to not fall over Blackrock Cottage. And it's a shot that's classic, that everyone and their mother has done. And we weren't going to shoot it, but everything came together. The light on the top of the mountain, on the surrounding mountains, the snow on the floor, we had blue sky, we had lovely cloud detail, so we had to stop and shoot it. So shoot me, you know? It's a classic shot for a reason. So I can feel myself starting to waffle. I can also feel my face freezing up, so I can't actually talk properly. So I'm going to leave you there and catch up with you in a while. Bye for now. Well, it's the last morning at, where are you gone? There, Glencoe. And we had hoped that Mother Nature would play a good card for us. But it's snowing. We like snow. Sunrise is trying. I'm not entirely convinced you're going to be able to see it. There's a little bit of colour coming up in the clouds. but nothing fantastic. However, we're out here, it's sunny, it's absolutely wonderful. It's not sunny, it's snowing, it's absolutely wonderful. There's Andy in the background. Tried a couple of different compositions just across the way. There, I think it is. There's a little stone which has got beautiful ice formations around it. So I've tried using that because originally the sun was just poking its head up above there. And now I've come down to the other side, almost next to Andy, and we have a little ice formation out with some nice reeds just poking their heads through, and we're sort of aiming in the direction of the colour, which is trying its hardest to break through. I've got a soft edge 0.6 on, and the water is almost calm, so I've put a 0.6 neutral density filter on as well, just to try and slow it down a little bit more and hopefully pick up some reflections, mainly from the little bit of sky colour that we're getting. And a little tip, I don't know if you can see my camera there, she's got a shower cap on, which has allowed me to set up, focus, and keep the camera dry and the filters dry, although the snow is actually coming in from behind us, so it's not too bad. Sunset was a bit non-existent. We went down to Loch Leven, I think it was, and did a couple of shots down there, but there was nothing really to speak of. So from here we're heading back a slightly different route to which we came, and hopefully calling at Loch Ard. Hopefully the weather's going to be semi-decent by the time we arrive there. And there is still unfinished business with Glencoe, so I dare say we will be back again. Yesterday, when I was shooting, I was over there, and you can see the difference in the mist and the clouds that are coming in. Yesterday, the clarity of the air and the scene was just superb. But it's been a good weekend. It's been a really good, fun weekend. And it leaves you wanting more, which I guess is a good thing. There's still a couple of places we've found that we'd like to go back to, and obviously there's the enticement of getting the weather that we really want. We're still wonky on this thing, which is really annoying. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I might catch up with you later. If not, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all your subscriptions. It's fabulous. Thanks for the comments. I love chatting with you guys. Really appreciate it. And I will catch up with you again soon. Bye for now. Welcome to Loch Ard. Excuse the get up, I'm fed up with my ears getting cold and my chin. The little spin round that I've just given you and what you can see here, this is my idea of absolute heaven. I've done a couple of shots on the tripod, there's really no need. The shots that I've just done with the reflections have been handheld. I bumped the ISO up to 300 I think it was, just to make sure that I wasn't going to introduce any camera shake, and I was on 1/160th of a second, which was fabulous. I was shooting wide, I think I was out at 17mm to try and get the whole of the beautiful sky and clouds in. We've got snow-capped mountains, we've got an almost mirror-like reflection. This is just heaven! This is kind of a perfect end to a fabulous weekend. And we also managed to get a stag. We were pulled into the car park overlooking Loch Tula, and there was a stag there. He's a regular visitor apparently. Phenomenal, just to stand there for, I don't know, we were there for 15 minutes just shooting him. It was absolutely awesome. When you're doing reflection shots, or at least for me, when I'm doing them, I don't like particularly having anything else in the frame. I don't really feel the need to have foreground interest. The image, excuse me, is about the reflection, and I tend to put the middle of the reflection in the middle of the screen. Some people don't like that. They prefer to have more sky or more water. I like it to be bang central, because that's what I like. And to not have to put any filters on. I did put filters on when we first arrived, just to try and bring the sky down a little bit, and I put the polariser on to make the colours pop, but then the sun came out. You can see the little boathouse. I think you can see it over in the distance there, I think it is. And the sun just started hitting on that. It lit the snow-covered mountains up. Oh, I'm in heaven. This is my idea of fun. We've done something of everything this weekend. We've had crap sunrises. We've had mist. I had a stunning sunrise yesterday morning. I've captured a stag, and now I've got reflections. Weekends away just don't get any better than this. Right, we have this problem with going home, in that neither of us particularly want to do, because it's so beautiful out here. So we've carried on a little way from where we were before, the name of which absolutely escapes me. I've got a memory like a sieve. But we've come down to Kinloch Ard, and we're on the water's edge at Loch Ard, A-R-D. And the reason for the visit is this old stone jetty, and I cannot get my hand to work right. This jetty here. It's a stone jetty. It's made of like slabs that go out. The lighting isn't perfect. It's coming in from over here, so it's sort of a cross side light. But there's a reasonable amount of detail in the sky. There's a little bit of snow on the mountains and the hills just here. Possibly end up as a mono, this one, but we shall see. As I say, it's going to be a long exposure. It'll be the Lee 10 stop, possibly a soft edge grad, just to even the exposure between the sky and the water. And I'm sorry we're wonky, this gimbal's having a bit of a paddy. Yeah, I'll stick the details up on the image if it works out, so you can see what we got. And this is it. This is definitely the last stop. We need to get home. It's about 5.5 hours from me, for me from here to home, and Leeds is 4.5 hours. So we really do need to be making tracks. The really frustrating thing is in the background, and I'm not, oh, it should pick it up, there. Gorgeous, gorgeous snow-covered mountains with a lovely amount of light hitting on them. So there might be one more stop, depending on if we go anywhere near them on the way home. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Been great having you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.